afternoon. Welcome to a walkthrough of my Cups project, Cups Uplifting People, a cup of uplifting coffee. Okay, the first Scrum user story says that it's supposed to store a manager and should be able to add new menu items to be ordered by the customer. Um, that is over here in manager. We're able to read items from the database right here. Um, right here we're able to create stuff, as it said, create items, which can either be a snack or a daily surprise or a beverage. Um, we're kind of lacking the feature of the uh, generating ID photo of American Sign Language. Okay, so as this is just to read one of the items. So we're gonna create an item list here. Um, this is getting all the things that are on the menu and displaying them back. So we gotta work with the items, the controllers from the server, so it works with those. The next one is update stock and quantity. Stock quantity of menu items. So, okay, we have the update item information down here. Um, it didn't all come together in the application. The code was written. It just didn't do its best. And we can update the corresponding update item code on the server side. So over here is the server, and over here is the client. Um, uh, Manager should be able to update the cost of menu items. So okay, so with the update item, it basically allows you to update the ID, the name, the category, the quantity, and the cost. So it gives you the option to update everything and not just um, one. Now it says that the store manager should be able to remove an existing menu item from the store. So we're gonna go down to delete. Probably past it. Okay, yeah, so here's the delete item function. So basically, you can take any item from the menu off the menu and just delete it. The corresponding server code is down here to delete menu items. Okay, a customer should be able to create a self-service account using first name, last name, and digital ID. Okay, so we didn't get the opportunity to make it functioning, but we had the server side connection for a sign up for the customer, where we'd collect their information. It didn't materialize into the client side, so that will be for another time. Um, Customer should be able to search. So a lot of the customer features are unavailable. It's mainly the manager that was able to do a lot of things. Okay, so now we're supposed to show the name of the store, which is Cups. It's right here on the splash page. Okay. Okay, so there's client and server side login. Where's the log? I know the logger is over. No, it's not over here. It's over in channel. So in this moment it logs in and reports stuff that you get back from the channel from the server when it corresponds with the client. It's a client server architecture, yeah. So the in my previous video you could have seen that um, I had to run the server and the application. I had to run the server before I got the application to work, else it would fail. I could show that right now. Okay, so I'm running the client, but I'm not going to be running. I'm not running the the server over here. So when it comes up, I'll just go into it and you'll see it will crash. Exception handling. You'll see the exception handling when the project crashes. Okay, but in the meantime, we're gonna be solid refers to SOLID is an acronym for the five object-oriented principles by Robert C. Martin. So these principles include single responsibility principle. So a class should have one and only one reason to change, meaning that class should only have one job. So over here we'll class its only job or only purpose is to the next one is open close principle. The open close principle, objects or entities should be open for extension but closed for modification. Okay. We could show you right here where the class item extends a managed object, which is an item. So a managed object is how the database manipulates information on the server. So without a managed object, you couldn't really you couldn't really connect a database item to it. And we have the items controller. So this is the controller that corresponds with the item class. It manages, it extends the resource controller. This is um, it's a package in the Aqueduct framework. Okay, so that's an example of the open close principle. Okay, this is taking a good while to run. I'm not sure if I had closed off the simulator. The next one, so we're at O, S, O, and L. L stands for Liskov substitution principle. So it's like let Q of X be a property movable about objects of X type T. So we're gonna like an example of it would be like where is it? It's over here in the database. Um, you know what? Let me go into the migration. No, not migration. Okay, let's stick to let's go to the client. Sure, it's here. Oh, okay, here it is. So at this state, subclass divide like so. So we have item equal list equal new list. So then now we go down and break it down even further, so that we have a data, the data from the list, and we demonstrate the list, the L for this principle. Interface segregation. I'm not sure if we have interface segregation in our project. And dependency inversion principle. Entities must depend on abstractions, not consecrations. I think the build is complete. I just saw the Dart. Okay, I might. Okay, so here is the application. So we're gonna go into the administrator, or password, or manager, password. Okay, so you see not okay. Ta-da! Exception handling. So because the server wasn't up, it crashed. It crashed. It's crashed on that screen, but it and the exception was thrown. Okay, so I'm gonna close that off. I can get rid of that exception. Okay. Code generation tool. The code generation tool we used was in Flutter. It's called source underscore gen. Like I can't find it right now. Through research, I found out that it uses the source generation tool. Uh, the document gener the well that was for the code generation tool. Document doesn't I don't know if I'm using a document generation tool, but I did use Dart Docker for as a documentation tool because it had all of the information on both um, the frameworks I'm using, since they're both Dart um, in the core. They both use Dart to code. Now, for source control management, I have my client on GitHub. Not sure if you can see that. Like, I'm using Git all over, but the client is on GitHub and the server is on GitLab. The server is on GitLab with the to take advantage of the ability to use continuous integration. Uh, the package management tool for all of this is Pub, because you kind of need to get Pub, get Aqueduct, Pub get Dart, Pub Flutter update, and I know for sure there is to initialize the function, the Aqueduct onto the computer. I had to go Pub global Aqueduct. Okay, so that concludes a quick brief presentation on my project. Attached, you can find the link for the GitHub repository below the video. Okay.